was a mayor. Lil' tune flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm inventing them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys, drop my on our dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in the year. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride down.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jackson first play, going to throw. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
This defense for the Jags, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Jaguars at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you gotta go score.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
11 MP paint. 11 MP paint.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive.
Hey, bro, I don't know what to say on that. There you go. I knew it was going to be coming. Hey, I can't even flex on that. I already knew.
They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
11. Terrible touch.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this time he is in. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from moving out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Here we go.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
On one, ready?
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
pistol. Here's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2, ready?
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Jackson on first down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Elliott. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running with Elliott. He's fighting, but
should have took them points, my boy.
Stopped at the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wind ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Good start. 11 Thomas.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. On third down, here's Harris. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Out of here, boy. They hold me. Whole prayer on your side.
He's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the balls.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try the right side with Elliott. We're down to the 41. Second down at 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the gun, Jackson. Airing one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
In motion goes the tight end.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. It's brought in by Harris. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go.
The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bolton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the give, this is Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They run for it with Harris. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A safety with a sack there, LaMarcus Joyner.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
Pat, they must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
11 coming.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Mercedes Lewis from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. From the 22, Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Amari Cooper, 67 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
11 empty.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to work this across.
On my time, not nobody else's, my boy. Don't worry, I ain't got to drain it. It's right when you least expect it.
Until the C's opened up for him. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
11 coming.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Williams running left. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Jackson's throw here into the hands of Boyd. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And they got it well across midfield,
nice dot.
Down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson.
That was supposed to be the fucking hitter right there. Oh, no, the wind been crazy. That's the only reason why you got majority of these interceptions.
When this drive is over.
This wind been crazy. Trust. Oh, no, I know what time it is.
Once again, they'll come up on the 20.
Why you think I've been running all game? Nah, this wind is ridiculous. Every time I've been throwing, that shit been a fucking interception.
Jackson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Now Jackson. This is caught. And the Broncos.
Where's the sack?
All the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he gets halfway.
Hey, I'll take it.
Second and goal from the 1. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
I seen that shit coming.
He is into the end zone for the
Seen that shit coming. Good shit.
A miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have
Yeah, good shit though, AI.
when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
Yeah, shouts out to that wind. Shouts out to that motherfucking wind.
Forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slide.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my